Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is video 9 of the multicolored butterfly. We are working on the second wing now, and we are going to be doing more of the purples and pinks. I would like to get the outline done in this video. If you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification. I will try to upload a video every single day for your enjoyment. I try to keep these videos nice, calm, relaxing, just watching the placement of the dots. I'm very much liking this new placement pen. I like the hooked tip. It definitely makes it so it stays out of the way of the camera and keeps my hand out of the video. Well, makes it so it doesn't block it when I'm placing the dots on. I hope the adhesive sound isn't too loud while I do the placement of the dots. We're going to be doing a bunch of jumping around at this point, trying to get some of the area on the outside done because it's getting sticky. I don't want to destroy the adhesive, otherwise the dots will not stick. Don't know about that left tilt. Not really a lefty in any way, shape, or form. Getting a lot of these very dark purple outliners done in this video. I hope everyone is doing well today or this evening, whenever you choose to watch this. Been getting a lot of tornadoes this year. Definitely different in weather than what I'm used to. Drives a lot of people indoors because of the humidity outside, especially here in the north. I've done some traveling in my time, and like I'm always saying, if I wanted to live where it's hot and humid, I would move down south. But we don't really have a choice. Alright, so I think I'm going to go to the letter K now and fill some of them in. Let's go ahead, and there is a lot of K's just about everywhere. We'll start over here, I believe. start filling some in. It's another shade of purple. It's really coming along now. Almost like it's crowded. No matter how well they try to make these dots, they are not always uniformed in size. So I guess it's a good thing they kind of go over the amount. That way it allows for some expansion on the edges when you put them in. I have been looking for a dots that is a Minecraft design. I don't know if anyone has ever saw any that had a Minecraft design. My grandson is heavily into Minecraft, and he loves clothing that I pick up that has Minecraft designs on it. Okay, I see a few other K's right here in this area. All right, let's go ahead and work up in this area on some of these K's as well to get them out of the way. Hopefully the camera is capturing all of this. Whoops. Okay. And wow, are there a lot of them up here? Like, I do mean that there's a lot of them. Like, you can even see them as far as one that sits way up here. So might as well fill them in. They gotta be done. Also, there is also my eBay store in the link. I am an eBay seller. I started about 2020, actually before that, about 2019, might even been 18. It's been slow moving. I don't sell the newest and latest electronics, which seems to be all the buzz these days. And of course I worked housekeeping was an independent housekeeper. I'm being forced into retirement due to body disabilities that have come about from the heavy duty work that I had done over the years. Unfortunately, those types of work really wears on the body even more so. And aging up is a factor as well. So I've already had one surgery. I'm facing 4 more at least. And so I've chosen to do this because I'm sitting a lot more than I want. And I'm a very active person. If you had listened to my few other videos here on the butterfly, you would have heard me talk about that. I have always been very either physically active or I like being mentally active, and sometimes both. You wouldn't believe how much problem solving you can do when you're cleaning a house, because it's really just repetitive actions being repeated over and over and over again. So I find it painful to move around that much. Can't really lift anything anymore. So I'm hoping to develop a YouTube community and supplement my income, because I'm not old enough to retire yet. I'm getting up there, but I'm not quite there. And this is something I've always liked doing. I grew up doing crafts because I was stuck in the country and we didn't have cable TV. We had antennas and we had black and white television, and we got 2 channels on a good day or night. I remember growing up watching the Lawrence Welk Show. I don't know if anyone watching my content will remember Lawrence Welk Show, but that was really, really old. And we used to watch weekend cartoons if we were lucky. If it was stormy out, we were lucky if we had electricity when it stormed. So I would keep myself busy by doing crafts, by being creative. It gave me something to do. I can't say my siblings were like me, because as you know, everyone's different. But I like keeping my mind busy and having challenges, and it met the requirements. When I do a puzzle, I can do a 1,000-piece puzzle in about 6 to 8 hours. And I find them not very challenging at times. Most of the times they're not very challenging. I haven't viewed to see if anyone does puzzles on YouTube. So I decided I wanted to try something new, which is diamond crafts, because I've never done them before. And The only time I'm working on it is when I'm making a video. And this is my 8th video. I haven't gotten up the courage to try to do multiples yet. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of enjoy the 1 by 1 and the ability to move them around by just using a 1 placer. So I'm trying to make the best of my situation by doing the YouTube videos. I know that I like watching YouTube. I enjoy relaxing and calm videos. And I like watching things happen in fine detail. It's just my thing. Especially when I just want to relax and my mind and my body. So I felt that this is one way of doing it, to create for others and see what happens. And of course, you always got the naysayers and the ones that are like, oh, you're wasting your time, or you got to figure out the algorithm. My eBay store is okay. I have 5,000 items in my store. My complication with that, I am still selling, and I do pack up things that sell and ship them. I'm just not listing as many as fast as I wish I could at this time. My store is in my basement, and I'm having problems with getting up and down stairs at this point. So I've been avoiding my eBay store. I'm doing too much work until I start having my surgeries. And hopefully, as I recover from each surgery, I will definitely do more and more with my eBay store. And as I said, check it out. Never know what you might find. I have different things in different categories. I really tend to like to recycle things, so if it's still usable in some way, shape, or form, it's nice to recycle things rather than filling up the landfill. All right, I'm actually going to have to add some more of these dots of letter K in the tray. I'm running low. And let me adjust the camera a little. There we go. Okay. I didn't do a GoFundMe page because, one, it's very difficult to do them and get them set up, and two, when it comes to myself and helping others, I can't help but be skeptical of people. I have a really hard time trusting and believing in people. And then every time you hear about the scams, like the person who said they had cancer and they didn't, and all them other ones, it's like, wow. You know, you think you're doing a good deed, but people are lying and pretending to be ill and they're not. So my goal is to create content for others to view. And if you watch it, you're helping me, but I'm doing something in return. Kind of reminds me of housekeeping. You know, people want a clean house, but they get tired or they're worn out or they're busy with other things. I've cleaned for younger people, professional people, people with children, people with grown kids, elderly people. You know, everybody has their own reasons that they need help, even when it comes to housekeeping. And a lot of people are sorry to see me go. I'm an exceptional. I have OCD, obsessive cleaning disorder. I have anxiety. It makes it so I'm always wanting to either move around or do something, or my brain wants to stay engaged with things. And I was raised very strict that you did not ask for help. You do not beg others for anything. My mother was very precise about that. If we were somewhere, we were taught if we wanted or needed anything, we were to ask our mothers for it. Our mother never asked anyone else. Not even if we were related to them, we were not allowed to ask. We had to ask our mother if we needed to use the restroom. If we were hungry, we asked our mother. If we needed anything, we asked our mother. We were not allowed to ask other people for things. And it's had a long-term effect on me. I have never begged. I find it very difficult to ask for help, ever. So that is why I didn't do a GoFundMe page. It's too much like begging. All right, that does all the K. There was a lot of Ks. So next, I think we're gonna work with, we have a few of these here, the lines with the dots, and I'd like to get those ones out of the way. So we're gonna work on those, because there's only those very few right there, all by themselves up there. This is a pale blue purple. And I think there's like only 4 of them. And that's all of those. It's them right there. Oh, we do have a few other Ks. I can't remember what the antennas are called on butterflies. I keep wanting to say they're stamens, but I think that's the word that's used for flowers, is the stamen. I could be pronouncing that wrong. I'm not a great pronouncer of words. Sometimes I will spell out a word and then put it in pronunciation on the internet and have words spoken back to me. Some words have more than one pronunciation depending on if it's in England or if it's American or if it's Australian. So there's more than one way to pronounce words. There's the letter K, and we have these other L's through there. So I think that we will fill in those L's that go up through here before we work on the other ones. Of course, we have to fold that right back. I'm hoping that I got that all in there. Okay, and these are pink. So they have pink antennae. Maybe that's what they're called. So butterflies have long tongues that go down inside of flowers and licks out the pollen, which is really weird. But anyways, can't be much different than hummingbirds with their really long bills. Did you know that a hummingbird, one hummingbird, uses 5,000 calories per day? I found some information and facts on them, and they actually are very dangerous and cruel to each other because of the amount of calories they need. They will fight to the death to stop other hummingbirds taking food because they need so much to survive. That's a lot of calories every day. And if they don't have the calories they need, they actually die. Yeah, they pass on because they can't survive. At one job I was working one time, I cracked my window down, and it was the one and only time I did this ever again. A hummingbird got into my car accidentally. Don't ask me how, but they couldn't get out, and they expired from the heat content in my car. Yeah, it caused them to expire, which is kind of sad. But what can you do? I didn't know that they were out there, and so I couldn't help them. All right, so that does that. So now we can start working on all these other L's. There's a lot of them. I think we're going to work on the outer edge, though, instead of the inner part. So I need a little more wax. So yeah, butterflies, even though they're very pretty, they are in the insect family. They're a type of insect. I don't know if they have their own subcategory. I'm sure they do. Seems like everything does. So, did I put that on an L? Yep, yes I did. I actually had to check another one up above a while back because I wasn't sure if I put it in the right lettering to the right color. I don't think it would really matter in the large scope of things if one color or two were off. Because unless, of course, I put a green, like say right in the center of a fully purple and pink coloring, then it might look a little on the weird thing side, I think. I notice if it tilts and the edge gets pushed in, then it doesn't want to go on or flatten themselves. Fill in some of these. Definitely. Oh, there's a fly in my house. I wish one of the cats would catch it and kill it. I've noticed that the flies are really bad with the heat. They seem to be multiplying really fast. Usually insects don't last very long inside of my home. So one of my older 18-year-old cat, he was a known squirrel killer. My 14-year-old female cat, she liked killing chipmunks and other type of rodents and mice and whatnot. The funniest thing is our youngest cat, who is only 8, he has never been outside to hunt. And what he likes to kill is insects. He will go after spiders and flies and ants. It's so funny to watch him because he literally beats them with his paw until it isn't moving anymore. He really does not like insects at all. And it's just very unusual to see a cat be like that. I've never had a cat before that had problems with insects. So, it's definitely different. There are a lot of these owls. A lot of them. Okay. So, as a last reminder, if you get any sort of value out of my videos, please like, subscribe, do the bell notification if you want to be notified every time I upload. Check out the eBay store link, and again, this is video 9 of the butterfly. and you can see the progress that we're making. We're working on this section now, and you can see where it's getting filled in. We're almost halfway. Have a great night, and thank you. Until next time.